Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the cozy Career Academy Gymnasium for a varsity NVL showdown between the Kennedy Eagles and the Waterbury Career Academy Spartans. Hello and welcome into the DET Media Broadcast Booth live. This is Dave Woodruff with Jaden on the camera, streaming live on YouTube. We are psyched to bring you this City Edition NVL collision as the 6-9 Eagles of Kennedy High School continue their quest to qualify for the CIAC State Tournament, needing just 2 more wins with 5 chances remaining. The Eagles come into tonight having just lost 24 hours ago to Seymour. However, they are winners of 5 of their last 6 games, being led by their senior guard, Terrence Morrison, averaging 23 points per game. But they have a tall task facing a Career Academy team riding a 5-game winning streak into tonight, topping their opponents by an average of 27 points per game. And the Spartans, they will be without their leading scorer, Jeremiah Williams, who averages upwards of 20 points per game. But this locked-in and loaded Career Academy team has 4 other players who average 9 or more points per game that are ready to carry the Spartans, hopefully, to 6 straight. So we are less than 60 seconds away from the opening introductions and the national anthem. We'll see you on the other side of that. This is DET Sports Media, broadcasting live on YouTube, Waterbury Varsity High School basketball. Coming up next. I got no sound coming out the side. The headphones. I don't know if it's recording, but I got nothing on my headphones.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen,
Check.
welcome to Waterbury Career Academy for tonight's basketball matchup between the visiting Kennedy Eagles and your Waterbury Career Academy Spartans. Prior to the game, we'd like to remind all spectators that the CIAC and NVL require us to maintain high standards of sportsmanship and appropriate conduct toward players, other spectators, and officials. Also, student athletes must support a positive and encouraging environment in all aspects of the game, while maintaining the values of integrity, respect, cooperation, and honesty. Thank you. At this time, to honor America, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Starting lineups. First for the visiting Eagles. Number 5, senior Sulo Adesminski. Number 21, senior Irvin Rivera. Number 23, sophomore Tyler Morrison. Number 32, senior Terrence Morrison. And number 33, senior Desire Coleman. junior Mackay Weaver. Number 11, senior Zaire Moreno. And senior number 30, Dylan Rossi.
All right, welcome back inside the DET Media Broadcast booth. We're mere moments away from the tip-off of this special back-to-back edition of NVL City Edition Hoops on the DET Sports Media Network on YouTube. Kennedy starters, we have 4 seniors and a sophomore, Terrence Morrison, Dizaire Coleman, Irving Rivera, Sulo Adzavoski, and Tyler Morrison rounding out the top 5. Meanwhile, for the Career Academy Spartans, Mackay Weaver, Dylan Rossi, Zaire Moreno, Anthony Rodriguez, and Alex Turner getting the start. Without their starting point guard, Jeremiah Williams, who is out tonight, averaging 19 points per game, having a seat. Meanwhile, the officials for tonight's game, an experienced group with over a decade of experience, Trace Middleton and Tim Lynch, get us ready in the stripes as the teams take the floor. Career Academy in their white home jerseys with gold lettering with black trim. Kennedy with their gold away jerseys with silver numbers and trim as we are up and underway, and Kennedy wins the tip quickly the other way. Pump fake layup is up and good for Terrence Morrison, who gets things going right as he did last week with a season high 37 points versus Seymour just yesterday in a loss. And Kennedy has the early lead as now Career Academy looks to attack a 3-2 zone, waiting for it from Kennedy. Trapping now on the wing. Hop step inside, pass over the top to Rossi for the first bucket for the Spartans. And now some token pressure in the backcourt by Career Academy. A 1-2-2 press. Dangerous pass cross court. Gets deflected by Rodriguez, who gets the start. But the ball will remain with Kennedy. Still less than a minute elapsed in this opening quarter as it's inbounded to the Eagles, and they get started on their offense. Career Academy waits back in a man-to-man defenses. Adzavoski kicks it, top of the key. 3-ball is good. Morrison, hot to start a 3-ball. He's 2 for 2, and the early lead goes to the Eagles. As now back the other way come the Spartans. Still waiting in that zone, ball deflected. Kareem's a couple ways. Adzavoski comes away with it. And now the Eagles slow it down and cross your timeline right to left. Up top with it is Morrison. Morrison now back up to the other Morrison. 3-ball, no, this time off on the back heel. And it's corralled in by the Spartans, and they look to come back the other way. Now working it around the zone, trapping on the wing, a little too aggressive there. Foul called. We'll see who it's on Kennedy.
Kennedy foul number 21, Irving Rivera. His first, team's first.
So Irving Rivera picks up the first foul of the game. Fouls reset every quarter. 5 is the bonus in NVL basketball. As we are back underway, Rodriguez with it up top. Split in the D, nice pass inside, pump fake, Rossi up and in for his second bucket of the night, cutting the lead to 1. So Kennedy walking it up patiently. Here comes the trap, bad pass inside, stolen by Rodriguez. Rodriguez looks to push, Euro step in the paint, floaters up off glass and in. Rodriguez gives the Spartans their first lead of the game. Adzavoski nearly travels with it. Puts it on the deck too many times, stolen away by the Spartans. Quickly back the other way they come, but the defense recovers. Wild pass cross court. Too much mustard on it, into the stands it goes. Out of bounds turnover over to the Eagles. So Kennedy with it. Career Academy sits back in that 1-2-2 press, and it's broken by Kennedy. Adzavoski inside, lots of contact, but he's able to finish it in for the first bucket of somebody not named Terrence Morrison tonight for the Eagles. They reclaim the lead, 7-6, 5:20 to go, first quarter. Now driving with it, nearly turns it over and does. Eagles back the other way with it. Pulling it back up is Tyler Morrison, the sophomore for the Eagles. Now Terrence Morrison splits the D, kicks it out to his brother. Jab step inside the paint, rejected by Rossi. out of bounds. It'll stay this side with Kennedy. 22 on the shot clock. Morrison underneath with it. Gets it inside. Adzavoski gets it ripped away by Rodriguez. And looking to push is Moreno. Moreno into the defender. Bodies hit the deck. Deflected pass. And it stays with Kennedy. Last touch by Terrence Morrison. So right underneath us now, under 5 to go. Rodriguez inbounds the ball to Turner. As Turner kicks it to the corner. Still in that zone is Kennedy, looking to slow the pace down. Turnover, throws it right to Morrison. Morrison pulls it back, nearly gets it stolen away, but able to get it back. Now Terrence in the corner, jab step, tries to go baseline, spins, double team comes, kicks it back out. Offense will reset, plenty of time on the shot clock as Morrison waits on top. Morrison pulls, step back off glass, no good, but an offensive board for Kennedy. Adzavoski will try straightaway 3, no good. Another offensive board. Reverse lay-in, no good, and Rodriguez rips it away. Quickly the other way, but the defense gets back nicely. Career Academy with Turner, pushes it back out, and the zone awaits. Rivera directing the offense, under 4 to play. Kennedy holding on to a 1-point lead. Trying to work the middle of the zone, poked away. Adzavoski stolen it. Ends up collecting the loose ball, and away with it comes Morrison again. Now Terrence will pull from 3. He'll miss back iron again. Third straight miss for Terrence. Lead still 1 for Kennedy as Turner awaits. The zone seems to be working early, keeping Career Academy out of their offense and really making them work for every single look. Lots of turnovers early on for the Spartans. Now bounce pass, mishandled on it. Now Rivera bounce pass into the corner. Turner, nothing there. Skip pass. Rodriguez floater just outside the paint, no good. Rossi rebound but gets it poked away. Morrison on the run, 2 guys to beat, cannot, but his brother on the follow and puts in the bucket. So Terrence Morrison, the senior, extends the lead to 3 with under 3 to play, 9-6. Rivera had a look for a minute, now doubled in the corner, nearly turned it over.
Out of bounds remains Spartans ball.
But out of bounds, it'll stay right there, inbound and deep in the corner for Career Academy baseline. So Rodriguez receives the ball. Into the play they come. Floats it up top, and that's Moreno with the receiving. Picks up his dribble, now goes corner. Quick trigger, 3 ball, up, rattles, in and out, no good. And it's rebounded by Kennedy. Fight for the ball right on the block, and we have a jump ball. First change of possession with the arrow, and it'll be Career Academy basketball. So Career Academy still trailing 3, 2.5 to go, opening quarter. Rodriguez into Rossi, gets it back, tries the 3 from the same spot, in and out again, and it's rebounded by Moreno. Looking to push, now pulls it back. Gets it over to Terrence. Terrence, 3 balls up and good. So Terrence Morrison continuing his hot shooting, 37 points yesterday versus Seymour. He's already up to 10. With 2:12 remaining, 6-point lead, timeout, Career Academy, 30 seconds. We'll take a quick break and come back at the conclusion. This is DET Sports Media on YouTube. Welcome back inside the DET Sports Media broadcast booth, broadcasting live on YouTube. Career Academy in a dogfight right now, trailing Kennedy 12-6. They have possession, 2:12 remaining in the first quarter. And I mentioned before the break, Terrence Morrison, senior guard for Kennedy, had 37 points versus Seymour yesterday in a loss. But right now, picking up right where he left off, has 10 early points for the Eagles, is now Career Academy into their offense inside to Rossi, who has the layup for his third field goal of the game. He's got 6 of the team's 8. Is now the pressure back on for Career Academy. Just checked into the game, Kawan Petaway. Nice slip screen inside. And Adzavoski with the bucket, his second of the day. He's up to 4, the lead up to 6. 94 seconds remaining first quarter as Career Academy turns it over in the corner. As that zone giving them problems, Kennedy gets possession back. So Morrison with it in the backcourt, playing catch with Rivera, nearly turns it over, but it's deflected. And see some disagreement from the officials. As an overrule, it'll stay with Kennedy right underneath us off the deflection. Excuse me, that was Dyser Coleman in the backcourt playing catch with Morrison there as he will inbound it, gets it into Terrence. Terrence 10 points early, puts a move on, hits the deck, able to get rid of it. Now Coleman dribbling and gets it back to Morrison. Morrison with it up top, makes a move behind the back, kicks it to the wing, and now they'll reset. Under 10 on the shot clock. With it, Morrison over to Adzavoski for 3, leaves it short, rebound Turner. Turner looking to push before the zone picks up. Hands everywhere. Thinks about the shot, kicks it back out, zone ready for them. Now hop step in the paint, Turner aggressive and in. Alex Turner with his first bucket of the game, now pressuring in the backcourt. And now Coleman gets it up ahead. Rivera with it, back to Coleman. Coleman, foul line shot, gets it blocked, but gets it to Adzavoski, who tries a pull-up jumper, no good. And it's rebounded by Turner again, looking to push. Comes Rodriguez, but the zone gets back nicely. Under 20 seconds to play, shot clock off. Turner looking to hold for 1. Gets it inside, Petaway pulls it back out. Bad pass, Turner cut before the ball, 7 seconds. 4 seconds, pulls it back, Adzavoski bobbled the ball but traveled with it. So 1.8 seconds remaining, Career Academy, chance for a last second shot. Here trailing by 4. Into Turner, one dribble, cocks it, hits the 3. It will count. Alex Turner ending the first quarter with a bang, cutting the lead to 14-13 as we will take a break and come back for the start of the second quarter. This is DET Sports Media on YouTube. Welcome back inside the Cozy Career Academy Gymnasium on a cold night outside in Berkeley Heights, as we have a barn burner so far as Kennedy holds on to a 1-point lead versus Career Academy playing host to the Eagles. And a gracious host they are to Terrence Morrison, 10 first quarter points. 2 players on the score sheet for Kennedy, 10 by Morrison, 4 by Adzavoski. As Kennedy will inbound underneath, but Alex Turner with the 3 ball at the buzzer at the end of the first quarter, cutting the lead to 1. He has 5 in the first quarter, but they are led by Dylan Rossi, 6 early points for the big man underneath. Is now right into their offense as Kennedy man-to-man defense for Career Academy as they play catch with the outside, shot clock under 20. Morrison thinks about the shot, now pulls it back. Tough defense by Rodriguez. Lots of pivots inside. Now a baseline jumpers up, back heel, no good. And back the other way quickly comes Career Academy, but stolen away by Kennedy. That was Rivera on the steal. Morrison now crossing the timeline, nursing that 1-point lead. Kicks it to his brother, pump fake, gets a look, fires, no good. And Petaway back the other way, looking to push before the defense sets up. One too many steps, and a turnover the other way to Kennedy.
Traveling violation. Kennedy ball.
So Kennedy, a good start to this game, a good last 6 games other than the one loss that they had in their last game to Seymour. 5-1 in their last 6 after starting 1-8 as a turnover here. Live ball back the other way, running the other way, but an offensive foul. So that was Mackay Weaver with the foul, his first, team's first, as he'll come out of the game, into the game Moreno to give him a rest. Both teams with 1 foul, so refs letting them play, and it's been a nice game to watch because of it. It's now backcourt pressure, but Kennedy started the season 1-8, averaging 54 points per game and allowing 65. We're on this stretch of 6 games. They've righted the ship, averaging 68 points, is slashing to the basket there as Morrison with another bucket. His first of the second quarter, lead up to 3, but Kennedy righting the ship, 68 points per game, allowing 55 in their last 6 games. Is a dangerous pass, nearly picked off, but retrieved by Rodriguez. Numbers if he hurries behind the back. Puts up the floater and buries it. Anthony Rodriguez, first points of the quarter for the Spartans as the pressure kicks up in the backcourt. Now Morrison double teamed, but is poked away. A little too handsy there, and a foul on Career Academy. That one on Alex Turner, his first. So a side out for Kennedy. Coleman will be the recipient. Now side out play out to Rivera. Rivera waits. Now over to the sophomore Morrison, who waits for his brother to come off the screen, but it's not there. Receives the pick, makes a move inside. Nice hands there by Rossi, and it forces the jump ball. Possession arrow favors the home Spartans, so turnover on Kennedy. So I mentioned Kennedy riding the ship, needing only 2 more wins to qualify for the state tournament. Meanwhile, Career Academy, 5 straight wins as we have a turnover here by Rivera, who's been very handsy on the defensive end. Quickly up ahead, Morrison, and a foul on the floor before the shot. And we'll have an inbounds underneath. Rodriguez picks up his first. Baseline inbounds for Morrison and the Eagles. Team's third, so the foul's starting to pile up now for Career Academy. His bodies hit the deck, ball into Coleman as they will reset up top. Morrison spins, lefty, leaves it long. Petaway with the rebound. Petaway looks to push. Defense gets back nicely, no numbers, loses the ball, and back the other way they come. Whistle. We'll see who it's on. And the foul is on Petaway. So a frustration foul there by Kwan Petaway, his 4th. Team in the bonus on the next foul with 5:15 remaining in the half. And nearly a turnover here, but stepping on the line. Bad turnover there for Kennedy on the inbounds pass. And they give it right back, leading by 1 to the Spartans. So Petaway inbounds, Rodriguez. They work it around, bad pass again off the fingertips, nearly saved by Rossi. But another turnover going back to the Eagles. So 5:10 remaining, the last 20 seconds saw 3 changes in possession, all ending Kennedy with the ball, still with a 1-point lead. Kennedy with it, still battling the man-to-man defense. Inside, foul in the bonus. So now Elliott will head to the free throw line. First one's up and good. One more to come. As a substitution into the game, Weaver in for Rossi for his first rest, leading the way for the Spartans with 6 points. As the second free throw up leaves it short, and away with it comes Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to beat the zone, but Kennedy, great job getting back on defense, as has been the trend the entire first half. Now making a move, driving inside, poked away, but a foul. So heading to the free throw line will be Zaire Moreno for a pair.
Kennedy foul number 33, Zaire Coleman. His first, team's first, goal line, shooting 2 for the Spartans, Zaire Moreno.
So Coleman picks up his first. Coleman still yet to score. He had a season high on the 16th of January of 18 versus Ansonia. And head coach Armin Levasseur, as the first free throw is up and good for Moreno for his first point of the night. But head coach Armin Levasseur mentioned pre-game that it'd be nice for Zaire Coleman to get some good looks this game and really help in the scoring column with his fellow senior Terrence Morrison, as the second free throw is up and good, and we are all tied up at 17 apiece, 4:36 remaining first half. As crossing the timeline is Terrence Morrison as Kennedy gets into their offense. Morrison now, wild shot inside off glass, no good, rebounded by Petaway, and he'll bring it up himself. As now 2-3 zone, now shifting into a 3-2, driving in, finding some space. We have a blocking foul on Coleman, his second foul in as many minutes.
Kennedy foul number 33, Zaire Coleman.
As the ref was thinking about calling a charge there, but Coleman stayed upright, possibly altering the call. As he comes out of the game, into the game is Adzavoski. As now into Turner, as he looks to make his move, gets a screen, takes a shot from deep, no good. Offensive board, puts it up through contact, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Kennedy comes away with it. Looking to push are the Eagles. Up ahead, Morrison. Jab step now gets it back up top to his brother. Adzavoski at the nail. Back out to Morrison. 23 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Elliott up top. Jab step makes a move. Gets it stripped away, but a foul inside by Moreno, his second. So to the line. Elliott will head to the free throw line for 2 more.
His second. Shooting 2 for Kennedy, number 10, Damian Elliott.
So head coach Ronan O'Leary with some words to his players to stop reaching as the fouls piling up. More so frustration fouls. The first shot up and short. So 2 straight misses for Elliott, as checking into the game for the first time is Axel Cologne, the junior swingman for the Spartans. As Elliott will settle for the second. All knotted up at 17, looking to break the tie at the line. Free throw up and no good. So 1 of 3 from the line, 1 of 4 from the line are the Eagles, having trouble with free throws on the year. Really keeping them out of games is now a straightaway shot by Rodriguez, no good. Kennedy comes away with the rebound. Morrison will move it. Over to his brother, gets some contact, driving in. Gets the foul and will head to the free throw line for 2 more. Foul on Kaywan Petaway, his second.
Spartans foul number 3, Kaywan Petaway, his second.
Is now Morrison to the free throw line for a pair. And Terrence drains the first. As substitution into the game for the first time is Brandon Mason for the Eagles, as well as Cesar Quapio for Career Academy. As the second free throw up, no good. Skying for the rebound. His career academy is Quapio quickly up ahead. Pulls it back out. Now back into the corner. Still the zone defense for the Eagles. Aggressive. Nearly a foul, but Turner comes up with it. No numbers. Looks to make a move, but we have a travel call on Turner. Lots of contact. Ref calls the foul. And Kennedy will get the ball up 1, 3:05 remaining, first half. Morrison walks it up. Now over to Terrence. Terrence drives left, finds some room. Lefty layup is up and good, and the foul.
Spartans foul number 1, Anthony Rodriguez, his first.
So Rodriguez picks up his second of the night, team's 8th.
At the line for the and one, number
So the
32.
foul's piling up now for Career Academy as Terrence Morrison heads to the free throw line for a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play, and he nails it and converts, and the lead is back up to 4 for Kennedy, under 3 to play. Career Academy looking for some room, splits the zone. Quapio thinks about a 3, double dribbles, but no call. Puts the shot up is Turner from the elbow, no good. And coming down with it is Kennedy looking to move. Defense gets back nicely, but Morrison looks to push, but a double dribble is the call. Or a carrying violation, excuse me, as Rossi checking back into the game, giving Axel Colon a rest. As the leading scorer still for Career Academy, Rossi with 6. Team trails by 4. Rodriguez walks it up, trying to put a dent into this early lead. Indecisive now, inside. Gets it ripped away, but it'll stay with Career Academy. Underneath, Rodriguez will inbound, baseline, out of bounds. Into Rossi, now out to Turner. Rodriguez has some space in the corner, puts up the 3 ball, still no good, but we have an over-the-back call on Dylan Rossi. So Rossi picks up his first, and we'll take a walk to the Kennedy side of the floor for 2 more free throws for the Eagles. At the line, Damian Elliott, the senior forward, for his 5th and 6th free throw of the night, leading by 4, 2:01 to play first half. First shot is up and no good, so 1 for 5 for Elliott. Chance at another. As the shot is up and good. So splits the pair, lead up to 5, 2 minutes remaining first half. Rodriguez left to right into the offense, zone defense awaits. Touch pass by Rossi, Turner with it, skip pass to the corner. Nice drive inside, contact, misses the layup, but to the free throw line, Weaver heads for a chance at 2. So Adzavoski, his first, team's 3rd. Weaver to the line. Trying to get his first points of the night. Settles and shoots and buries the first. As subbing in is Irving Rivera, coming back into the game, giving Elliott a rest. As now Weaver settles and buries the pair. Perfect from the free throw line are the Spartans. Perfect 4 for 4. Lead back to 3, minute 49 remaining as we have a clock issue. As it is straightened out. And we are good to go. So off with it is Morrison, walking it up, being met by Turner at the half-court line. Adzavosky, that's Mason with it. Mason to Terrence Morrison. Morrison, wild dribbling, gets it back, shuffles his feet, misses the wild layup, and it squirts back out to his brother. Short on the 3 ball, and it's rebounded by Weaver. And back the other way comes Turner, 1:22 remaining, trailing by 3. Zone defense still for Kennedy. Whips a pass around. Turner, corner 3 is good. Alex Turner, second 3 ball of the night, ties the game with 66 seconds remaining first half. As Morrison back into the offense for Kennedy. Around the back, wild dribbling, keeps his pivot, as now he gets it out to Rivera. Irving now with it to Morrison. Morrison finds some room, kicks it to his brother. Step back, skip pass. Adzavosky, corner 3 ball, leaves it long, gets his own miss. Follows his shot, layup leaves it long, and it's rebounded by Turner. He looks to push. Back the other way is Career Academy. Lots of contact on the layup, no good. And to the free throw line, Makai Weaver will head back. Chance to take the lead for Career Academy.
Kennedy, foul number 4, Brandon Mason. At the line, shooting 2 for the Spartans, number 2, Makai Weaver.
So Mason picks up his first, team's 4th. To the line, Weaver for 2 more. He settles, shoots, and buries the first free throw to give the Spartans their first lead of the game at 23-22 with 34 seconds remaining in the first half. As just checking into the game is Marcellus Robinson for Career Academy, as well as Quapio. Robinson, a freshman in the game for Career Academy, is the second free throw up and good for Weaver. Perfect from the free throw line are the Spartans. Is now pressure in the backcourt by Turner, but he backs off. Shot clock off, 30 seconds remaining first half. Career Academy leading by 2. Morrison dribbling, trying to find his brother Terrence. Shadowed by Robinson, as now he comes off a screen and gets it, but he nearly turns it over, gets it back. Tries the 3 balls up, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's ripped away by Makai Weaver, who's a rebounding machine. Now, Turner tried splitting the defense, 2 seconds. Shot is up, no good, off the glass by Morrison. And that will take us to halftime as Career Academy finishes the first half on a run, able to go into the locker room up to 24-22 over the Kennedy Eagles. Leading scorer on the game is Terrence Morrison for the Eagles, and for the game, 16 so far on the night for him. Meanwhile, Damian Elliott got on the board. He had 2 points, all from the free throw line in that second quarter. Meanwhile, on the other side, ugly second quarter for Career Academy, but they got it done, hitting all 6 of their free throw attempts, being led by Alex Turner, who hit the lone 3 balls of the night for Career Academy, a team that normally shoots it well. He's got 8 in the first half, as we'll be back for the start of the second. This is DET Sports Media on YouTube. Hello and welcome back inside the DET Sports Media Broadcast booth. Live inside the Cozy Career Academy Gymnasium, home of the Division III state champions from the year 2023. As Career Academy in a dogfight right now, finishing the half on a run, only leading by one bucket. Here at halftime, 24-22 over Kennedy, being led by the usual suspect, senior Terrence Morrison, 16 first half points. He's on a heater, folks. He's been averaging 22 points per game on the season. 37 points just yesterday in a game versus Seymour that resulted in a 64-59 loss. And much of the same for Kennedy. In that game, they led 21-6. At the end of the first quarter, but ended up losing. And this game had a 14-13 lead in the first quarter. Lead was up to as much as 6, currently, though, trailing by 2. Meanwhile, on the other side, a balanced attack for Career Academy. Only downside is everyone in the starting 5 and 6-man Kawan Petaway have a foul or 2. So fouls piling up for the Spartans. Unfortunately, Kennedy not able to take advantage of it. Kennedy only shooting four makes on 8 free throws, so 50% shooting. 4 of 9, so just under 50% shooting from the free throw line. They'll look to correct it as they look to get back to what they were doing. Good defense early on by Kennedy. Zone defense gave Career Academy some trouble. We'll see if they can keep it up and cut back into this lead and regain it. They will have possession to start the first possession of the second half. Right underneath us as both teams take the floor. Kennedy in their road golds, Career Academy in their home whites, as the teams take the floor, starting 5 for both sides. So we are ready for action. As right underneath us, Dysir Coleman, who has yet to score here in this game, inbounds it, and we are underway. Man-to-man defense waits for Career Academy. Off of a couple screens comes Morrison with 16 first half points. Trying to get to that left, splits into the paint, floats it up, no good. Battle for the board, he gets his own miss, leaves the floater long, gets his own miss again, floats it off the glass, no good. It's off the hands of Coleman. Coleman saves it, but he throws it right to Rodriguez. Rodriguez turns it over, deflected again. Morrison comes up with it. Drives it in, kicks it in the corner, nearly traveled there, tries to spin, and now he does. So turnover there on Adzavoski. 4 first half points for the senior big man. And they turn it over after a wild first possession of the first half. As now Career Academy into their offense. Zone defense still waits for the Eagles. Tries a give and go, deflected, and it's stolen away by Adzavoski. He's triple teamed, tries to dribble out of it. Bad idea. His bodies hit the deck, but Coleman comes away with it. Shaken up back in the backcourt is Moreno. Quickly back the other way is Morrison. He misses the short jumper. Back the other way, though, is Morrison as he's unable, Moreno. As Moreno's unable to corral the long pass. Helter-skelter start to the third quarter, as Kennedy ends up with possession once more. No change in the score, 24-22, just over a minute gone first half. Coleman, nothing available, coming open. Now as Morrison tries to fit it into Coleman, but it gets deflected away. Turner, good hands, gets it poked away, but a foul called on the floor. Morrison too handsy. He'll pick up his first foul of the night.
Foul number 32, Terrence Morrison, his first, team's first.
So Anthony Rodriguez, junior point guard for the Spartans, inbounds it and gets it right back from Rossi. Now into the corner, Turner thinks about the shot, now gets it back to Rodriguez. He tries to floater in the paint, no good, off a couple legs, and it'll stay here with the Spartans. So still scoreless in the second half. Approaching 2 minutes gone. He's now inbounding. It is Rodriguez. Floats it up top to Turner. Jab step a couple times. Man-to-man defense for Kennedy. Driving in, out of control, too many steps. Zaire Moreno, a little out of control in the paint. Took one too many steps, turns it back over. 6:09 to play. Score remains 24-22, Career Academy. Defense turning the screws for both sides. As Morrison with it on the elbow. Gets it to Rivera. He tries driving left. Into Coleman, mishandling it. Gets it off to Adzavoski. Adzavoski drops it off. Now it ends up in the hands of Coleman. Tries the three ball, leaves it short. Turner comes down with the board. Rodriguez now into the front court. Nifty dribbling, floats it off the back iron, no good. Rossi tries the putback, misses, and Kennedy comes back the other way with it. Now Morrison drives in the paint, picks up his dribble, nice dish inside to Coleman, but he's fouled inside by Moreno, who will pick up his third foul of the night.
Spartans foul number 11, Zaire Moreno, his third, team's first.
So to the free throw line will be Zaire Coleman for his first two free throws of the night, trying to get his first point of the night. Coleman settles and buries the first to get the first score of the second half, as into the game is Petaway with 2 fouls, giving Moreno with 3 fouls a break, as now Coleman awaits the second free throw attempt. Shot is up and good. So Coleman, first 2 points of the night are from the free throw line, and the game is all tied up, 24 apiece. 5:20 remaining, third quarter. Back into the zone is Kennedy. Finding a wide open Rodriguez in the corner, 3 ball, another miss. Offensive rebound, no good. And off away with it is Morrison. Morrison looking to push, gets it to his brother. Long 3 ball attempt, rattles out, and Rossi comes down with the board. So Turner, hop step in the paint, lots of contact, no good. Rossi with the board. Now a jump ball inside, possession arrow. Will keep it this way with Career Academy.
Jump ball, Spartans ball.
4:48 to play. Rossi receives the inbound, man-to-man defense for Kennedy. Nearly stolen, bad pass. Away with it is Weaver. Weaver to Rodriguez, jab step, hesitation, now pulls it back, and we have an offensive foul underneath on Dylan Rossi, his second of the night, and much like the first half, fouls starting to pile up for Career Academy. Team second, but now that's 2 players with 3 fouls. Excuse me, 3 players with 2 fouls, 1 player with 3 fouls for Career Academy. Tie game, Rivera with it, now up top to Morrison. Morrison drives left, step through, foul on Rodriguez, and to the free throw line heads Morrison.
Spartans foul number 1, Anthony Rodriguez, his third, team's third.
So Rodriguez picks up his third now.
Line shooting 2.
So that something to monitor as this game goes along.
32,
As set to check in is Marcellus Robinson for Rodriguez with the 3 fouls. As Morrison heads to the free throw line for his 4th and 5th attempt of the night, as he buries the first and breaks the tie. 25-24 at the moment, and he has 1 more to come. Second free throw is up and rattles in. So 2 from the charity stripe for Terrence Morrison. He's up to 18, leads up to 2. 4 minutes remaining, third quarter, and a steal. Morrison, 1 man to beat, rejected, but a foul call as a body blow underneath. And to the free throw line for 2 more is Terrence Morrison.
Spartans foul number 2, Makai Weaver.
As Makai Weaver probably the only person in the starting five that can afford to pick up a foul. That's his second, team's fourth, one away from the bonus, are the Kennedy Eagles. Is now back to the line as Morrison. Chance to get his 17th and 18th points of the night, and the first one is true. Has taken a breather as Irving Rivera. Brandon Mason checks into the ball game. Add to their lead. Morrison checked by Robinson, blows by him. Tight squeeze, no call. And back the other way comes Career Academy. Turner with it. Now over to Weaver. Weaver pulls it back out to Robinson. He'll wait. Now to Turner. He'll try a three, balls up, no good. Leaves it short. And now a rebound, but given right back, but a foul inside. So bad turnover there by Dysert Coleman.
Foul number 23.
So Tyler Morrison,
His first, team second,
on the reach, picks up his first foul. So now the starting five for Kennedy, all with one foul. Alex Turner to the line for two. Leading scorer for the Spartans, buries the first. Is now Damian Elliott into the game, giving Adzavoski a breather. As now Turner settles, shoots, and misses the second free throw. So that's the first miss of the night from the free throw line for Career Academy. The lead sits at 3 with 3:19 remaining, third quarter. As now Morrison gets it up top, checked by the freshman. Drives right, tries to go inside, Euro step, blocking foul by the defense. Turner picks up the foul, his second. And in the bonus, Kennedy will head to the free throw line for the fifth and sixth free throws of the quarter for Morrison. Ninth and 10th free throw. Seventh and eighth free throw of the quarter for the Eagles as the first one rims out. One more to come for Morrison. Chance to add to his total, sitting at 20. Second one's up and good, so splits the pair. Up to 21 on the night is Terrence Morrison. Lead up to 4, 3:07 remaining. Third quarter, Career Academy trails in a low-scoring bloodbath of a game. Shot is up, leaves it short as Turner. Coleman with the big board. And now in the backcourt, dribbling with it is Tyler Morrison. Nifty dribbling to try to get around Turner, but sticky defense by the junior. Now getting by, Coleman leaves it short. That was Hernandez. Elliott. Morrison, though, gets it back. He floats it up in the paint, and it rattles in for two. So 23 for Morrison. He's piling it on. The lead is 6, 2.5 to play. Career Academy trying to find answers versus this zone. Trying to find something going to the basket. Cold shooting night for Career Academy. Robinson pump fakes, thinks about a three. But now Turner inside, Petaway. Blocked, but a foul inside on Coleman, his third. Into the free throw line, Makai Weaver for two. So the third quarter, a struggle right now for Career Academy. Only 1 point in the second half. Looking to change, that's Weaver. First shot's up and good. So connects on the first. He remains perfect from the free throw line. Couple of substitutions for both teams. As now Rodriguez back into the game with 3 fouls. And meanwhile, Adzavoski back in the game for Kennedy. Second free throws up and good. So perfect, 6 of 6 for Weaver from the free throw line. And here comes the full court pressure from Career Academy. Instantly works, jump ball in the corner. Possession arrow favors Kennedy, so they will inbound it again, but they cannot run the baseline. So full court pressure, all the players for Career Academy in the front court. There's now a cross-court pass into Morrison. Morrison notices the numbers, tries to push, but pulls back. Defense gets back nicely. Drop step, but wild pass inside, stolen by Rossi. Rodriguez with the take. Lots of contact, misses, but there for the putback. There is Zaire Moreno with his first bucket of the second quarter. As we have a tip. Let's see what the call is. And it'll stay with Kennedy off of the deflection. As the fans don't like it. Tough to call. There's now a timeout on the floor. Kennedy will talk it over as Coach Lavassier will take a full timeout, and we will take a timeout too. 2-point game, under 2 to play, third quarter. Kennedy holding on. This is DET Sports Media on YouTube. Welcome back inside the DET Sports Media broadcast booth. I'm Dave Woodruff, live here from the Career Academy Gymnasium. As the second horn sounds and the teams are told to break the huddle, 1:46 remaining, third quarter. Career Academy trailing by 2 points, but looking to make a run in what's been an absolute struggle of a third quarter. 2 field goals combined for both teams, 1 for each. As one field goal by Terrence Morrison, the other by Zaire Moreno for Career Academy. As Kennedy opened up a lead after trailing at the half by 4, as now Adzavosky has trouble getting it in. Now a dangerous pass ripped away inside. The layup is good for Zaire Moreno. Doing all the scoring. Another steal inside, but stolen away. Morrison with the go, inside, tries the layup, no good. Offensive rebound, but a foul inside. So Devontae Wright, the junior, will head to the free throw line for 2. Foul is on Makai Weaver.
His third. Correction. Makai Weaver, his third.
Yeah, so Makai Weaver with his third foul. Team in the bonus. He was shooting anyway, so 2 free throws. 90 seconds to play, third quarter. Tie game, 31 apiece. A struggle of a basketball game. Career Academy has been averaging 75 points per game in their 5-game winning streak. I don't think they're going to get there today, as the first free throw is up and no good by Wright for his first action of the game. As now he settles for a second. Free throws up and good, so he splits the pair. 1-point lead for Kennedy. Minute 25 to play, third quarter. Rodriguez with it, playing with 3 fouls. Tries to squeeze it inside for Rossi. Lots of contact. He hands it back off to Rodriguez. Dangerous pass up top to Moreno. More dangerous passes. There's now another skip pass. Rodriguez with it. Tries the 3-ball up, no good. Rossi, offensive board. Tries to put it in, no good. Another rebound. And this time it's called. A foul on the floor. 2 shots on the way for Zaire Moreno, who's keeping Career Academy in this game. So I believe that foul was on Wright, his first. Is now Moreno. Nearly falls over, and he misses the first. So the second miss of the night from the free throw line for Career Academy. His first miss of the night. personally from the free throw line, but he has one more to right the ship. So Moreno fires and splits the pair, ties the game at 32 apiece. Pressure in the backcourt working, nearly a double dribble. Coach is losing his mind in the sideline. As now back the other way was Morrison, misses the layup, and quickly back the other way comes Career Academy. Rodriguez kicks it to the top. Here comes Weaver again. Moreno misses, gets his own miss, and he puts it in! Makai Weaver. First field goal of the game for Makai Weaver, heading to the free throw line as Adzavosky picks up his second foul of the night. Team's fifth, both teams in the bonus now with 42 seconds remaining. Chance to convert the three-point play as now Weaver settles and misses. So another miss from the free throw line. And looks like we have a foul 90 feet from the basket on Zaire Moreno. So not a smart foul. That is his fourth foul. So he'll have to take a seat in the third quarter. As set to check back into the game is Alex Turner. And walking the other way is Adzavosky for a chance at 2 free throws. So Adzavosky, first 2 free throws of the night. First one rattles in and out, no good, as Turner checks into the game for the Spartans. As Zaire Moreno, who has his energy lifted the Spartans to get back into this game and retake the lead off of the press, has to take a rest with 4 fouls, as the second free throw is good for Adzavosky. His first points since the first quarter. Cuts the lead to 1, 30 seconds to play. Shot clock difference about 3 seconds as they work it around the zone, but it's stolen away. Morrison, one man to beat, drives in, gets by, and lays it in for the bucket. Moreno, another point, is on fire, keeping Kennedy in this game. Only player in double figures for the Eagles. Shot clock is off. Kennedy with a 1-point lead. Rodriguez, 3-ball is good. Anthony Rodriguez, his first 3 of the evening, is now quickly back the other. Moreno gets it to his brother. 3-ball counts if it goes, but it will not. And that will take us to the end of 3. Career Academy 37, Kennedy 35. One more break, and then we have the fourth quarter to wrap things up. One more quarter to go. This is DET Sports Media on YouTube. Welcome back inside the DET Sports Media broadcast booth as we have 8 more minutes to settle what's been an extremely entertaining basketball game between 2 city rivals, the Kennedy Eagles, trailing by 2 as we start this fourth quarter. The story, though, for Career Academy, other than not being able to solve this zone and having a lot of trouble with it, has been the foul trouble. As Anthony Rodriguez, 3 fouls. Zaire Moreno remains on the bench with 4. As now we're back to action as Turner, lots of dribbling, nearly gets it stolen away. Driving in and finishing is Makai Weaver, who's come alive in the second half. As quickly back the other way is Morrison. Picks up his dribble at the free throw line. And now a turnover by Morrison. It'll dribble out of bounds. Some miscommunication there And trailing by 4, 7.5 to play. A chance for Career Academy to take their biggest lead of the night. Leading by 4, a chance to add to it. As now Turner with it up top. Over to Petaway. Petaway drives, slices through the defense, and scores for Kiwan Petaway, his first bucket of the game. And it couldn't have come at a more crucial time. As now Morrison pulls back. Free throw line jumper, no good. As now Rodriguez tries to dribble through traffic, cannot, and we have a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Kennedy.
Jump ball, Kennedy ball.
So risky dribbling does not pay off for Rodriguez. Possession arrow goes to the Eagles. As now Kennedy will inbound it. Possession arrow now switches sides. Kennedy with possession right now. Morrison with it up top, checked by Rodriguez. Gets it inside to Rivera. Rivera waits. Now Coleman pump fakes. Free throw line picks up his dribble. Adzavoski, corner 3 ball, leaves it short. Turner tracks down the rebound. So Turner waits, slows it up, leads still 6. Biggest of the night for Career Academy. Rossi double teamed up top. Petaway at the nail, pulls it back, now outside. Career Academy tries to find something, 10 on the shot clock. Petaway with it in the corner, dangerous pass, nearly stolen away. Rodriguez has to work, floats it up, no good. Rossi offensive board. Petaway wide open, 3 ball, no good. As Turner battles his own man for the board, gets it back. Wild layup inside, no good by Weaver. And Coleman comes down with it, trailing 6. Kennedy back the other way. 3 balls up, no good for Morrison. He's gone cold. It's now a foul inside. Coleman, 90 feet from the basket, bad foul. His 4th, team's first.
Coleman, his 4th, team's first.
So now Kennedy, foul trouble. Needing to find answers, trailing by 6. Career Academy with some momentum now. Start of the 4th quarter. Time starting to become a factor. 5:45 to play. Rodriguez crosses the timeline. Gets it inside to Weaver. A foul now there by Morrison, the sophomore. His 2nd, team's 2nd. Side out for Kennedy. So yeah, no stoppage. We're confused as to what's going on here. Foul there.
That Kennedy foul was on number 33, Desir Coleman, his 5th.
So that was on Coleman,
Team 2nd.
not Morrison. So Coleman, surprisingly, the first player to foul out belongs to Kennedy. So Coleman will have to take a seat. 2 points on the night, no field goals, 2 free throws, tons of boards for the senior big man, but an unproductive night for the senior Kennedy Eagle. As now at 5.5 remaining, down one of their leaders, looking to find answers, trailing. As nearly uses all 5 seconds of that inbounds as Petaway, as he waits with it up top in that zone. Kicks it to the corner. Turner, no good. Battle inside. Who's the foul on?
Foul number 30, Dylan Rossi, his 3rd, team's first.
So Dylan Rossi picks up the foul on the push inside. His 3rd foul, team's 1st. As now the pressure in the backcourt waits as Kennedy inbounds it. Here comes the trap. Dribbling in the back, spinning right into the defender, but takes an extra step and travels. There was Irving Rivera. So not a good turnover there when you're trying to come back. Inbounding, Rivera inside, airmails it. There was Petaway. And now quickly back the other way, Kennedy. Morrison floater, no good. Fights for the board, Petaway comes up with it. Petaway looking to run. Drives, nice pocket pass. Turner, one man to beat, and buries it. Alex Turner his first bucket of the first, and Dylan Rossi picks up his fourth foul, 40 feet from the basket.
Number 30, Dylan Rossi. His fourth, team second.
So right underneath, Kennedy will inbound it, trailing now by 8. As now inbounding it is Kennedy. Up top with it, Tyler Morrison receives the screen and goes to work. Pulls it back. Now floater, no good. Rodriguez with the board. Trying to push, has numbers if he hurries. Nice pocket pass, Petaway lays it in, and the lead grows to 10 double digits. Largest lead of the night for Career Academy, and they're starting to blow this one open. Kennedy, corner three, no good. Rossi tips it out. Battle for the board, and Career Academy comes up with it. Numbers 2-on-1. Petaway puts it up. He's fouled. He misses, and he'll head to the free throw line for a pair as Tyler Morrison picks up the foul. And K1 Petaway, chance to grow the lead to a dozen with 4.5 to play. First one's up and long off the back heel. No good. One more to come for the senior big man for the Spartans. So the second free throw up, no good. Fight for the board, and Adzavoski comes away with it. Gets it off to his point guard, Morrison, and Morrison looks to run. Drives it in, challenges the big man, gets it knocked away, and Rossi comes up with the board. Turner looks to push. Rodriguez, quick trigger, three ball, leaves it short, no good, and Morrison looks to run. No numbers, but he'll attack anyways, drives in, draws the contact. Rough call there, and he will head to the free throw line. That's it for Rossi, his fifth. So that's the second game in 2 games, or second in 3 games that Rossi will be disqualified for fouls. And Terrence Morrison will try to score the first points of the quarter for Kennedy as they trail by 10.
Checking in game for the Spartans, number 11, Zaire Moreno. And checking in for Kennedy, number 2, Devontae Wright.
So back into the game is Zaire Moreno, who has 4 fouls of his own, so he has to be careful with still 4 minutes remaining in a dangerous Kennedy team. As long as Terrence Morrison is on the floor, but he misses the first free throw.
Number 32, Morrison.
And Kennedy remains scoreless in the fourth quarter. Second one is up and no good, so 0 for 2, and the lead remains 10. Man-to-man now for Kennedy. Screen comes up top. Fighting through the contact is Rivera, but he loses it, but it's stolen right back. Rodriguez now kicks it over to Petaway. Petaway to the corner. Rodriguez, corner, 3 balls, good. Anthony Rodriguez, his second 3-ball of the night, has now a foul by Petaway, his third, and there's a stop in the action. 4th foul on the team, so 1 away from the bonus. He's now into the game is Mason.
Team sport. Checking that game for Kennedy, number 4, Brandon Mason.
So now Mason checks into the game for Elliott. Tyler Morrison now with it to Terrence Morrison. Makes a move, spins inside, lots of contact, gets his own miss. Gets fouled inside. He'll head to the line for 2 more, and that is it for Moreno. That's his 5th. So now 2 players foul out for Career Academy.
11, Tyler Moreno. Technical foul also On number 11, Zaire Moreno.
So Zaire Moreno, to add insult to injury, picks up his 5th and 6th foul of the night with a technical. So now Morrison to the line for the technical free throw, and he buries the first. So now he settles, chance to cut the lead to 10, and he hits. So now the technical free throws. 2 free throws for the technical, 2 for the personal, and Kennedy will have the ball out of these free throws as the third is now good. So the first 3, possibly 4 points of the night, as the shot is up and good. So 4 straight points without the clock moving for Kennedy. As Coach Ronan O'Leary cannot believe it, he takes a walk to calm down. As the lead is 9, 3:14 remaining. Morrison, step back 3 is good. So look out. Terrence Morrison connects from 3. And just like that, the lead is 6. And we still have 3 minutes to play with 2 players fouled out for Career Academy. Don't go anywhere yet. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with high school basketball on DET Sports Media. Welcome back inside the DET Sports Media broadcast booth, as this game just got interesting again, folks, as in the span of about 20 seconds, Terrence Morrison scored 7 points to get Kennedy back in this game, now trailing by just 6. 3:09 to play. Dylan Rossi and Zaire Moreno, 2 big men for the Career Academy Spartans, have fouled out. So they are thin now as Axel Cologne checks into the game. He'll inbound at baseline as now pressure shown by Kennedy. Trap in the backcourt, Petaway in trouble. Petaway picks up his dribble, ball loose. Axel Cologne retrieves it, but we have a timeout called by Ronan O'Leary as he saw his guys in trouble. He'll talk things over. 3:03 remaining. We are not going anywhere. As now a timeout on the floor by Ronan O'Leary, trying to break that press. New life for Kennedy. Terrence Morrison, 31 points on the night. 32 on the night. 7 points in the blink of an eye in the fourth quarter. He's the only player to score for Kennedy in the fourth quarter, and he's almost the only player to score in the game, as he right now has 32 of the team's 42 points. Meanwhile, on the other end, Career Academy having some trouble putting them away. Anthony Rodriguez heating up from 3. He's hit his last 2. So that puts him at 10 into double figures. But again, those 2 disqualifications as now Petaway inbounds it in the corner. Gets it over to Rodriguez, his ball handler. Lots of reaching. And he picks up his dribble in the backcourt, but it's stolen away by Kennedy. Thinking about it is Morrison. He pulls it back. Plenty of time. Shot clock at 30. Morrison gets the screen from Adzavoski. Tries to go left. Now pulls it back. Picks up his dribble. Adzavoski back to Morrison. Bad pass. Nearly stolen. Over into the corner. 15 left on the shot clock. Morrison with it back up top. Makes a move. Drives left. Lots of defense there, and the trees deny Morrison. 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Kennedy ball underneath as Devontae Wright, the junior, will inbound it underneath. Clock is ticking. throws it long and turns it over. Petaway, one man to beat, drives in and misses the layup. Rodriguez tries the putback, but he's fouled on the miss. Awkward landing. Good to see him get up. He's a little gimpy, but he's tough as nails, Anthony Rodriguez. He'll head to the free throw line for a couple of big free throws, but a big defensive stand there for Career Academy as they avert near disaster. As the first free throw is up and true. So Rodriguez, one more to come. As he settles, shoots, and buries the two. Ice in his veins. Pressure defense for Career Academy. Dangerous pass there by Adzavoski. As now he gets it in. Dangerous dribbling, and it's turned over. Foul in the backcourt. Frustration there by Morrison as he tried the Cologne long on the first one. Oh, for his first. He has one more to try to settle in and grow the lead back to 9. Second free throw up, no good, so 0 for 2. Adzavoski with the board, dangerous pass. Now Morrison with it, trailing by 8. 2:11 to play, crosses the timeline. Thinking about it, there is Rivera, drives in, contact, he'll head to the line for 2. So that foul is on Weaver, his fourth now, as he'll have to be careful still with 2 minutes to play. Excuse me, that foul is on Axel Cologne, so big break there for Career Academy as Irving Rivera settles for the pair. First one's up and no good. Ice cold is Rivera. This is the first action. He is scoreless on the night, 0 for 1 at the free throw line. It is up and no good, so 0 for 2. Tough night shooting for Rivera as now Rodriguez hands it off. Career Academy nearly turns it over and does. On the way down now, Morrison has to hurry. 1:48 to play, gets it over to Wright. Right back to Morrison. Now he fakes the screen, straightaway shot is good. So Terrence Morrison, absolute heater, above 30 points, cooking, down by 5, 90 seconds to play. Bad pass, deflected out of bounds. It'll stay right here with Career Academy, 90 seconds to play, fourth quarter. Career Academy leading by 5 with the ball. Rodriguez will inbound it, can't move, floats it up, dangerous pass, Adzavoski gets a hand on it, that was Mason. Mason a little too handsy, and he'll send Axel Cologne to the line. So if there's anybody to foul, it's Axel Cologne, 0 for 2 from the line, chance to correct that. 2 more now from the line. As the first one is up and good. So Axel Cologne on the score sheet. The junior forward for Career Academy gets the lead back up to 6. Now Axel up and buries the pair. So he's able to correct his boo-boo, and now we have a foul on Axel. Tough play there. It's driving right into him. There was Morrison as he'll head back to the free throw line for another pair of free throws for the leading scorer on the game. Up to 35 on the night, chance to add to it, trailing by 7. Minute 24. First free throws up and good. So Terrence Morrison continuing his hot shooting, trying to carry his Kennedy team to the CIAC state tournament as the second free throw is up and good. Lead is 4. 5. Lead is 5, minute 24 remaining, so we are not done yet. Timeout on the floor as Coach Ronan O'Leary will talk things over and get his team ready for the impending pressure coming out of the timeout. We'll take a quick break and meet you there. This is DET Sports Media. Welcome back inside the DET Sports Media broadcast booth for the final 84 seconds of this CIAC NVL matchup as Kennedy will look to pull off the upset, trying to claw back into this game, a game that they led by as much as 6 early on. Trying to get back into this full court pressure now as it's inbounded to Petaway as he flips it up ahead to Turner. Turner is fouled there by Mason, his third. So now heading to the free throw line for the free throw game is Alex Turner.
For the Spartans, number 5, Alex Turner. That foul was on number 4.
So now Turner with 2. Settles and misses the first. So a chance to atone, up 5, minute 20 remaining. So now Turner up and buries the second, shooting 50% from the free throw line. And now driving into traffic again is Morrison. He loses it. Turner comes up with it, drives in, nearly turns it over, and does. Morrison's second life, driving in, pulls it back. Now up top, Mason, 3-ball, no good. Inside, no good on the putback. Another fight for it. Ball is loose. Kennedy comes up with it. The ball is free, and Petaway comes up with a steal and is fouled by Morrison. So now we'll take a walk to the free throw line. Kwan Petaway, chance to connect for the first time at the free throw line.
Shoot 2, the Spartans, Kwan Petaway.
So Petaway missed his first 2 free throws attempts, trying to pull the axle and hit his next 2 as he settles. Chance to grow the lead to 8 if he makes them both. First one's up and true. With one more to come, as chances are slipping away for Kennedy. They'll have to make hay quickly as the second free throw is up and no good, but an offensive rebound for Anthony Rodriguez, and we have a timeout by Career Academy. So it'll stay right here. Ronan O'Leary from the bench, sense the magnitude, calls the timeout, and will keep possession up 7. 52 seconds remaining, so plenty of time, but time starting to become a factor for Kennedy. We'll take a quick break, come right back. DET Sports Media. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth as we have about 52 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Kennedy grasping to life on defense right now, trailing by 7. Terrence Morrison with an offensive masterpiece, 37 points, 12 here in the fourth quarter. trying to make something out of nothing, the senior guard. As possession is with Career Academy after the timeout by Ronan O'Leary. As now Rodriguez will inbound it underneath. Finds a guy open, it's Turner. Turner almost immediately fouled, gets away from it, fouled now and one! Alex Turner with the scoop, score, and the harm. He'll head to the free throw line for a chance at one more. Grows the lead back to 9, chance to put it at double figures. As he settles, shoots, leaves it long, can't connect on the old-fashioned three-point play. Morrison now crossing the timeline, trailing by 9. Slows it up, tries to get by Petaway. Step back, 3 balls up and good. So 40 burger for Terrence Morrison. 15 points in the fourth quarter, 40 on the night, trailing by 6, so there's still a shot. 36 seconds remaining. Morrison putting the team on his back. Will it be enough as the short-handed Spartans look to hold on as the teams take a timeout? 6-point game. Meanwhile, Alex Turner on the other end with his 5 fourth quarter points. With 15 points on the night, leading the way for Career Academy. Now Axel Cologne will inbound it underneath. He can run the baseline. Full court presser by Kennedy inside the Petaway. Petaway surveys, picks up his dribble, bad spot, throws it off the defender. As now Armin Lavasser arguing it still hit Petaway on his way out. Can't run the baseline now as Cologne, that's a travel. Cologne cannot run the baseline off of that turnover. So a turnover without the clock moving. And now Kennedy with the ball down 6. So now Kennedy with it. Morrison gets it in the corner. 40 points on the night for Morrison. Nearly loses his footing. Now 3-pointers up. Oh, nearly makes it off the heel. And now a foul by Morrison on Petaway in the backcourt. So Petaway will take a walk to shoot 2. Morrison picks up his 3rd.
Number 32, Terrence Morrison, his 4th. At the line, shooting 2, the Spartans. Come on, Petaway.
So now Petaway to the line. The lead is 6. He can grow the lead, make it a 3-possession game. 2 free throws. As the shot is up and good. So Petaway converts on the first free throw, 3-possession game. Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way, 57-50, 22 and a half seconds remaining. Hope running out for Kennedy as the second free throw's up and good. 8-point game. Still the pressure to slow him down. Is now stolen away by Rodriguez. Finishing touches. Anthony Rodriguez with the steal and the score. Is now Mason pressured in the backcourt. Morrison waited for, and a swipe down by Rodriguez for his 4th foul. Bad foul, didn't need to do it. 10 seconds, up 10. Now walking the other way, Morrison, chance to get his 41st and 42nd point of the night in what's looking to be a losing effort, unfortunately, for the Kennedy Eagles. So Morrison settles, fires, and hits. So Morrison having a monster night. And the second free throw is up and no good. So now 8 seconds remaining. Kennedy pressures, but they will not foul. 4 seconds, time runs out, and another foul here by Adzavoski. Picks up his 3rd foul. 9-point lead. 2.5 remaining, 9-point game. All this is cosmetics, folks. As Alex Turner heads to the free throw line to put some icing on the cake of his leading scoring night for the Spartans, as he buries the first for his 16th point of the night. And that's 16 for Turner. And now a heave to end it is good. Why not? For Terrence Morrison, who crosses the 40-point threshold, unfortunately in a losing effort, as Career Academy wins this one 62-54. Kennedy, 2 wins away remaining away from the state tournament. They'll have 4 other chances at it. Up next, Kennedy at Wilby on the 7th. And meanwhile, for Career Academy coming up next, their next game versus Crosby for an inner city showdown versus the Bulldogs. Alex Turner led the way for the Career Academy Spartans, but a balanced effort across the board for them. Meanwhile, Tyler Morrison, a one-man band, putting up 47 points in a losing effort for Kennedy. So thank you for joining us here in the Career Academy Gymnasium. I'm Dave Woodruff with Jaden on the camera. We appreciate you joining us tonight. Get home safe, and we'll see you next time for some varsity hoops.